Hi, I'm Ashikur Rahman from Accounting Syllabuses. Welcome back to my channel where I upload couple of accounting tutorials weekly. So today in this accounting tutorial, I'm going to show you how to prepare journal entries to rectify the errors, and then I'm going to show you how to prepare a suspense account. Okay, so let's get started. So here today we have 4 transactions, means 4 errors in the transactions. We will rectify these errors here in the journal. Okay, then from the journal we will prepare the suspense account. We will check our suspense account is balanced or not. Okay, so here let us have a look at the transaction on the screen. Mai is a trader. At the end of a financial year on 31st March 2018, she opened a suspense account with a debit balance of $650. Okay, so she has a debit balance on the suspense account $650. What does it mean? It means that her trial balance wasn't balanced. Okay, so on the debit side of the trial balance, she got a suspense account which is $650. Okay, so this is the difference on the suspense account. So here we have some errors in the transactions. Maybe if we rectify these errors, this suspense account will be balanced. Okay, if it is not balanced, still imbalanced, then it indicates that there are still some errors in the books of account. Okay, so let us have a look at the transaction on the screen. I discovered that some errors had been made in her accounting records. Okay, what is the first error? Motor expenses $150 debited to motor vehicles account. Okay, so this is an error of principle. When asset is treated as an expense or when expense is recorded as an asset, then it is an error of principle. Okay, so here expense, motor expenses recorded as a motor vehicle. So motor vehicle is an asset, so it is increased. Yeah, now we have to decrease the motor vehicle. Okay, so to decrease the motor vehicle means to decrease the asset, so asset will be credited. Yeah, and motor expenses was not recorded, so we have to record the motor expense. That means expense will be increased here. Increasing expense will be here debited. Okay, so let us write here number 1. So here we will record the number. Okay, so let us write here number. Okay, so here we will write motor expenses to be debited and motor vehicles to be credited. Okay, so the amount is here $150, so it will be on the debit column $150 and on the credit column same $150. Okay, so here we will not write the narrative with the transaction. Okay, sometimes it is required in the question to write the narrative. I have some other videos where I have shown how to write the narrative. You can watch these videos. I'll link to this playlist here in the description box. You can watch it. Okay, then first one is over. Number 2, what is written there? Carriage inwards $120 debited to the carriage outwards account. Okay, simple. So it is carriage inwards, but it's written as carriage outward. Okay, so both of them are expenses. Okay, so mistakenly carriage outwards were debited. So to rectify, now it will be credited. So what will be debited here? Carriage inwards. Yeah, so let us write here number 2, carriage inward to be debited and carriage outwards to be credited. Yeah, okay, so amount is here $120 on the debit and $120 on the credit column. Okay, so simple if you understand. So very good, it is over. Now number 3, sales journal overcost by $1,000. Okay, that means in the sales journal $1,000 was written more. Okay, now what to do? Now we have to rectify the sales account. Okay, sales is a revenue, so revenue was increased. So now to rectify, you have to decrease the revenue. Yeah, so to decrease the revenue means the sales will be debited and the suspense account will be here credited. Yeah, so let us write here number 3, sales account to be debited. Do not write here sales journal or sales book. Okay, it is simply sales or sales account. Okay, then suspense account to be credited. Amount is $1,000 sorry on the debit side and $1,000 on the credit side. Okay, so we rectified number 3. The last one, wages $460 debited to wages account as $640. Okay, so it was $460 but mistakenly it is written that $640. Okay, this is the correct amount and this is the wrong amount. Now how much money was written more here? How much overstated? So if we subtract this amount, so we get here $180. Okay, so this $180 was written more with the wages. Okay, so now we have to decrease the wages. So what is wage? It is an expense. Yeah, so already you know, to decrease the expense will be credited. Okay, so here wages are expense, so wages will be credited. Okay, now what to debit? We have to debit the suspense account. Okay, so let us write here number 4, suspense account to be debited and wages account to be credited. The amount is here $180. Okay, these mistakes happened in my business. Okay, so we recorded this all 4 errors here in this journal book. Now what to do? Now we have to enter this transaction here in the suspense account. Okay, so here already we have seen in the question that there was a balance $650 on the debit side of the suspense account. Okay, so this is the difference, actually difference between debit and credit column of the trial balance. Okay, so this difference will be recorded here in the suspense account first of all. So as it is a debit balance, in the question it is written that it is a debit balance, so we have to record here on the debit side of the suspense account. If it is a credit balance, we have to record on the credit side. Okay, depends, sometimes you will have debit balance, sometimes you will have credit balance, but balance must be indicated in the question. Okay, so let us write here 2018 March 31st. Okay, this is the end of our financial year. Okay, so we'll write here difference. So here the amount is $650. Let us write this amount here. Okay, very good. Now what will come here in this suspense account? Here we don't have any suspense. Motor vehicle expenses debited, motor vehicle credited, no suspense. Number 2, here in this transaction also we have no expense. So here we have suspense and it is on the credit side. So we have to record this amount here in this suspense account. But which side? This side is debit side and this side is credit side. Okay, so here suspense is credit. Yeah, we write money in the credit side. That means this is credit account. So we will write on the credit side. Okay, so let us write the date first. The year ending is 2018 March 31st. Okay, so we will write what? The suspense? No, we will write the opposite account. Here the opposite account of the suspense is sales. Okay, so we will write here sales. Okay, and the amount is here $1,000. Okay, so now number 4, here we have again suspense. Here suspense is debited. Yeah, okay, so we have to record now on the debit side of this suspense account. Okay, but what to write? I said we have to write the opposite account. The opposite account is here wages. Okay, so we will write here wages, same date March 31st. So we will write here wages. The amount is here $180. Okay, so let us write here $180. So we recorded all the suspense, and now what to do? Now we have to balance it. We have to check this suspense account is balancing or not. Okay, so if we get same amount on this debit side, means debit dollar column, and on the credit dollar column, it means that whatever the errors this business had are rectified. Okay, if there is still balance, that means there are some mistakes in the business which are not discovered. Okay, so here we have to check which column is greater here. First of all, the credit column is greater. Okay, that means this account is not balancing. So here we see on the credit column we have $1,000. Yeah, if we add this amount, so we have to take this amount on the debit column, debit dollar column. So we write here same amount $1,000. Okay, now what to do? Now we have to subtract these two amounts from this $1,000. $170. You are correct. Okay, so this is what? this is the closing balance. That means we cannot close the suspense account. Still we have balance. There are still some mistakes in her business. So we have to write here balance CD. CD means balance carried down. Okay, so this balance will go to the next accounting period. Okay, so here her year ended on 31st March 2018. That means from the 1st April 2018 she will start her new accounting period. So we will write here 2018 April 1st. Okay, so we have to bring down this balance. So let us write here balance BD means brought down. Okay, so $170. Still she has errors in the business amounting $170, and she has to discover these errors. Okay, very good. So this is how you have to prepare the journal book first of all to rectify the errors, and then to prepare the suspense account. This is very common topic in accounting, and many students make mistake, especially when they prepare this journal book, when they rectify these errors. This is quite easier than that, because here if you see the suspense on the debit side, you have to record on the debit side. If there is suspense on the credit side here, we have to record here on the credit side, and just we have to copy the amount here, okay, in this suspense account. And the difference, if we have debit difference in the question, we have to record on the debit side. If it is credit, we have to record on the credit side. Okay, very simple. Okay, so this is all about our today's lesson. I hope you understood and enjoyed this lesson. Next time I'll show you some more questions so you can practice. So please consider subscribing to my channel, because there are so many accounting tutorials which will help you to learn accounting, to understand accounting, to prepare yourself for your exam or test. I'll see you soon with new video. Until then, bye bye and take care.